Hey guys, Homeboy601, and today more Battlefield 6 news. They're making a huge change to a very beloved class in Battlefield 6. Today, we're gonna cover it so that you're prepared for this huge change. If you like news like this, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and let's go ahead and dive on in. And let me tell you, the assault role for now looks like it is changing forever. I'll go ahead and read what Battlefield, what the devs have posted, and then we can break it down. So, while Assault has been recognized as the class for frontline medics and as a favorite among lone wolf players, we're now placing a greater emphasis on team play. With reworked traits and gadgets, Assault offers passive squad benefits that encourage teamwork and provide stronger support for the squad. The Adrenaline Injector, initially offering a self-heal effect, now clears and boosts resistance to flash and stun effects, enhances tolerance to explosives and incendiary damage, and improves movement speed. We feel that this will reduce the self-sustaining perks and differentiate them further from the support class. Commanding Presence has also been replaced with Enhanced Mobility as the new signature trait. This trait speeds up capturing objectives for nearby squad members and takes you and your team out of combat status faster. With this new ability, we're taking another step to provide the Assault class with more team-focused abilities. We're also making substantial changes to the gadget pool for the Assault class. We've renamed the Spawn Beacon to the Deploy Beacon, and it's now part of the Assault class gadget pool instead of Recon. Although the Deploy Beacon has traditionally been a staple of the Recon class, it hasn't been without its challenges, often being used by solo snipers to redeploy to hard-to-reach places. By moving it to Assault, we're intentionally redefining it as a team play tool for frontline flanking and coordinated squad movement. The Deploy Beacon has a finite number of uses per squad member and will self-destruct if the Assault player spawns back on it, making it a tactical and limited resource rather than a persistent advantage. We believe this addresses concerns around Assault being too focused on solo play. A completely new gadget is being introduced, the Assault Ladder. This versatile tool provides squads with access to previously unreachable areas, functioning as either a ladder or ramp depending on deployment angle. As a powerful team play gadget, it enables Assault players not just to lead their squad, but their entire team over obstacles, gain height advantage, or surprise the enemy in new ways. So those are all the changes that are coming to Assault, and let's talk through them because they are absolutely crazy. I think for the locked weapons crowd, this change will be interesting. I'm interested to see how it ends up playing. But for the unlocked weapons crowd, this change feels like it does absolutely nothing, and if anything, causes larger issues. And that is because, of course, the Assault also has exclusive access to the Assault Sling gadget, i.e. the ability to have a primary and a secondary weapon where the secondary is also a primary weapon. So, in theory now, that Assault member can now have a sniper rifle and a submachine gun or shotgun as their backup weapon, still have the Assault Beacon, and still kind of do whatever they want out in the distance. Now, the one downside to this is reportedly for Recon, they are the ones who are going to be able to hold breath longer with sniper rifles. I've seen some people say it's at all. The other classes can't hold their breath at all. I'll be interested to see, and if that's the case, we will have to see just how much scope sway there is. Because if there isn't very much scope sway, it doesn't really become an issue for them, right? It makes them just as powerful. So for the unlocked weapons, which seems to be, after the way the beta playlist has been revealed, that seems to be the way that DICE is going to push the masses for the unlocked weapons, because they are convinced in order to take on Call of Duty, they can't have locked weapons. So as a result, we need to be prepared for that in the unlocked. Now, for the locked people, for the people who want to play Battlefield the old way, this is a very interesting change. I'm very excited for it. I will miss running, like, switching over to Recon specifically just to run a spawn beacon for the squad, and then using a closer quarters weapon or like a PDW or some other universal weapon. Like, using Recon as an assault role has always been one of those fun things. So with that said, let's talk about the changes that are also coming to Recon. So for Recon, they saw the opportunity to strengthen the disinformation and sabotage component of its role. With that in mind, we set out to redefine one of Recon's training paths by removing the Pathfinder and replacing it with Spec Ops, a nod to the stealthy, explosive-focused class last seen in Battlefield 2. This is the path for anyone who wants to take a stealth function of their squad, providing them with insights on troop movement while quietly operating behind enemy lines. Spec Ops Tier 0, your base class training available from the start, allows quieter takedowns, crouch, and prone movement. Okay. Spec Ops 1 spots nearby enemy gadgets, except when sprinting. Spec Ops 2, going prone takes you out of combat much faster and removes the spot on self. Very powerful. In addition, the Recon class features an active ability at level 3 that lets you call in a UAV to a marked position for passive spotting, further enhancing your squad's situational awareness. Together with the Recon's signature trait, aim spotting, which automatically spots enemies when you're aiming down sights, you'll be fully equipped to play intelligence and counterintelligence role for its full potential. Very interesting. I'm not sure just going prone, removing your spot is a counterintelligence move for undoing a ping, but okay. Overall, Recon, very interesting what they are doing there. I want to see what the universal guns end up being, because I think that's going to really define whether Recon is going to be successful in this new kind of build. But more importantly, let's get back to Assault, because that is the big change. Have they created a monster? We will have to wait and see to the open beta, because people will abuse it if they can. So, with all that said, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Has DICE absolutely ruined the Assault class? Have they made it a god tier? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. And if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.